afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Josh Guillory Show. I am your grateful host. And in studio with me, my main man, Jamie Angel.
Man, I ain't got the. I'm almost there. Hold on. Here
Beep, 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 beep.
All right.
Yes, and we are broadcasting live from the Beal and Abear Studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Your hometown attorneys, Beal and Abear. Give those guys a call, man. I'm telling you, you have legal questions, call them. They will take care of you. We are also broadcasting live from Rumble, rumble.com. We certainly appreciate everybody viewing us and look forward to your comments. You can chat us on rumble.com. It's for free. We need you. We want you. We want to see you there. And we want you to bring the conversation to that chat room over there in Rumble. All right. Let's dive right in. Great weekend. A lot of things happening.
What'd you do this weekend?
Man, I just hung out with Jamie and the kids. That's it.
Yeah, did some swimming.
Chilling.
Swam,
I did a little bit. Tiny bit.
I saw your garden. Looking good, man. Looking good.
You see that Lafayette Garden Club? I'm coming for you. I got the meeting dates now. Thank you. You know who you are. Who sent it to me? Thank you.
Now I got to go do a little work in mine. Looking a little bad.
Oh, you like that? Hey man,
I've been very impressed.
I appreciate it. I like yours as well.
You have a second calling as a horticulturist.
Hey, I believe that when God gives you custody of certain things, it's like too much is given, much is expected, that kind of stuff. But hey, this is great, But yeah, thanks for the comment. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Developing a green thumb. Now, I'll tell you. So I'm going off of a story here we're about to cover. That's about my version, or excuse me, my source is 3 hours old. So you might have something new, but I just hadn't had a chance to update it. So I stumbled across an article from People. Yes, People magazine. Don't judge. Actually, People, I don't have anything against People magazine. I didn't expect to see this, so I went fact-checked, and they were right. So they ran a little piece, but the problem is, they're trying to frame President Trump's move here, what we're about to talk about, as some kind of unprecedented power grab. So their facts are right, but their spin is to be expected. So here's what's really going on. The president just took direct control of Washington's Metropolitan Police Department. Did that just a couple hours ago, maybe 4 hours ago. And he put the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, in charge, and the Justice Department in charge, and he rolled in the National Guard. He declared a public safety emergency and said if more military is needed, it's coming. And I just saw a quote on Fox News of the president. He was briefing on this, and he said, look, you got a clean capital, you have a clean country. You have a dirty capital, you have a dirty country. And it's and every municipality, everybody listening here has a city or a town or a parish or a county. Each one of our respective communities have a gateway. They have somewhere to enter. They have multiple or a singular entrance, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it kind of makes sense, for that entranceway to beautify it up, make sure you're cleaning stuff, cutting grass. You want to make sure your front yard looks good.
Well, it sets the tone.
There you go.
Sets the tone for your visit.
Yeah.
And you got a whole bunch of hoodlums running around, a bunch of young punks running around your city, tomfooling.
Yeah.
Your city's going to be a city of tomfoolers.
And look at D.C. I mean, it is a nightmare. You have homeless encampments. You have people using the restroom, making makeshift restrooms in the middle of busy boulevards and walking spaces. And, D.C. is a very walkable town, as you can imagine, very, very condensed. No one wants to walk by needles. Nobody wants to walk by some person passed out. Nobody wants to walk by any of these unsafe incidences, and Trump has enough. And it's here's my question: where's the mayor?
Oh, she was talking.
I'm sure she's fighting him tooth and nail.
I'll walk by the guy who sells the watches though, because I got me a Folex once.
That's how you roll.
That thing passed for the real thing.
Okay,
so that was nice.
Well, the Folex guy's not urinating in front of you and sleeping.
No, he's an entrepreneur.
He just got a business plan.
He's making money. I applaud his efforts.
All right. But these, let's just say there's not a lot of people. There's not these little kids selling lemonade on the street that we're worried about. It's just go Google. Use the Google. You'll see. But Trump says it's gotten unsafe. It's gotten dirty. That's what I think of when I think of D.C. Just dirty and unsafe. And with too much crime, too much homelessness. So you got the president of the United States basically commandeering the duties of the mayor in Washington, D.C., excuse me. Now, here's the kicker, and this is what this one article kind of starts to slant a little bit. City leaders, they're publicly claiming, I'm sure the mayor was saying the same thing, that crime is down 26% from last year. Okay, eyeball test, I don't know. I mean,
when it's up 1,000% from 10 years ago,
yeah.
You take your 20% and you keep it.
Yeah, your point is better than mine. But yeah, eyeball test, whatever percentage it was from 10 years ago. I mean, there are definitely measurements that show that 26% is laughable. Trump says the numbers are cooked. He's like, yeah, I mean, you can make crime numbers look however you want, and he is right. I mean, this is what rhinos do. This is what liberals do. I'm telling you, in case you live in a city where you have a rhino for a mayor, we do here in Lafayette. One easy tactic to make themselves look better is they just don't arrest. They just don't arrest. Crime's down.
30-year low is what Fox News even reported. Washington, D.C., crime is at a 30-year low. Then why all these 15, 14, 13-year-old kids beating people up and killing folks?
And you know who started all this? That when they crossed the line, when they beat up Big Balls. I'm just telling you, we weren't talking about this before Big Balls got his butt whooped.
But in all seriousness, it was when those two Jewish embassy staffers were gunned down in the middle of the street.
Horrible.
I mean, come on now.
Well, but that's just the latest of I mean, that's extreme and that's horrible. But D.C. is not a place that we can brag about right now. And I think that most people can agree with that. Whether they admit it or not, I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of the president commandeering, I'm using that word, taking over, federalizing a city's law enforcement. I'm just not. Unless it's under extreme circumstances. Well, there's two extreme circumstances here. One, it's D.C., not a regular
military district of Washington.
Yep. So big difference. And number two, it really is outrageous, the circumstances over there when you fly into Washington, D.C. And you got folks that are doing business with us, that are our country. We have ambassadors, we have heads of state, we have all these folks that have to travel through our nation's capital to get to the capital. And, Trump sees what you and I would see.
What a shame. Rate of crime, the rate of muggings, killings, and everything else. We're not going to let it. And that includes bringing in the National Guard, maybe very quickly, too.
Might do it twice.
It worked in Los Angeles.
It did. Now, Trump's plan, pretty simple. Clear the homeless encampments, move people far from the Capitol, and jail criminals. Novel idea.
Just enforce the law.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you, Mr. President. Those extenuating circumstances, I think, justified here. And look, we'll talk about this and so much more when we get back. Stick around. the Josh Guillory Show. We are broadcasting live from the Beal and Abear Studios here in Acadiana. Your hometown attorneys, Beal and Abear. Go check those guys out. Happy heavenly birthday to a blue-eyed soul singer, Mr. Clint West, my dad. So happy heavenly birthday, Pop. All right, and to all our Lost Swamp Pop legends, not lost, just still on their journey in a different way. All right, so talking about President Trump federalizing the basically the police department of D.C., the Metropolitan Police of Washington, D.C., put the DOJ in charge of it, Pam Bondi and her crew. I saw Pete Hegseth up there, so I'm assuming that's because of the National Guard mobilization. So you got two department heads or two secretaries, two cabinet members working together just to clean up a city, which is responsibility of the mayor. So I don't know what she could argue against. I mean, results are results, and they being the mayor and a few city council members are arguing, well, crime is down 26% from last year. Yeah, but when it's so bad, 26% ain't nothing. Go tell that to the people that are being assaulted or those guys that were shot.
Yeah. It's an interesting dynamic with because it's my understanding he's got FBI agents out now. And so with the National Guard, if he activates the National Guard for this, 48 hours is what he has, and it has to be for a special circumstance. I think you might have mentioned that. And then he can extend it, I think, for up to 30 days. But beyond that, the law has to be passed to allow for it. So I'm just wondering he's got to have a workaround.
I don't know. I don't like any of it. I don't like federalize anything. I don't like federalized police departments. I don't like any of that stuff that's going on. It's just a necessity right now. And it's got to be temporary. I wish the folks of DC would demand better. Like the people that vote. We don't vote on these things, but the folks over there vote. And the president has a good point. I mean, this is our capital. You have to have control. You have to have law and order. You have to have a functioning society. We also don't need the federal government literally in our local backyards, really ever. But this is a necessity, and hopefully it's just a short-term solution. But again, president's he is a winner. He is a doer. This is just what he does. Sees a problem, fix the problem. See the problem, fix the problem. And I love that about him.
Good news is one official saying they're not going to openly carry rifles. I mean that's the part that kind of bugs me the most, is that I hate seeing our cities with, soldiers and rifles. It's just not who we are.
I just wouldn't do it. But I tell you this, though, I trust soldiers more than I do FBI agents.
You and me both.
No offense to the FBI agents. Let me say all the things so I don't get persecuted or prosecuted. All the guys and gals are good. It's just a handful of bad apples. All the things check the box, and now I can free to roam around the country. All right, let's see here. So, did you get all that?
No, I really didn't.
I'm just rambling. So, Trump says that some in these camps are from other countries too, by the way. So it's not just it's foreign nationals, like all these homelessness encampments. I mean, you can see that. That's probably not unique to DC, but probably more so than other folks, other places. Sorry. And here's the point that I think got the mayor's attention. See, Trump federalized the DC police, got all that. He's also talking very openly about federalizing DC's government and ending the whole home rule charter over there, or home rule, should I say? Yeah, talk about now. Look, that's not going to happen, but I don't know.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I mean,
because honestly, it is our capital.
Yeah.
I mean, and it needs to fall under a different set of standards.
Yeah.
It needs to be operated differently. It needs to be secure, number one. Yeah. So we don't see things like we saw on January 6th and all that. There's that and the other. But also don't want it to be used as a way to control. Washington is a gathering place for protesters, for big eats on the mall. We don't want a political party or a president to be like, no, you can't hold this protest. a security issue.
I think the folks just want a clean and safe capital.
Yeah.
I think that's what we want. And I don't know how you can live in a city and accept that. I don't. I don't understand if you see the well, it's hard to see if it's trending a certain way. It's sad. It's just you kind of wake up one day and the city's just like it is. Really, I mean, who?
Oh, it's trended that way for a
Oh,
hot
absolutely.
minute.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I'm just trying to relate to other communities too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
DC's a little different.
just like all other liberal run
Yeah,
cities. I mean, Portland,
you
Seattle,
name it.
Austin.
But here's the thing, though. We've been watching Washington politics for years. We've been watching this, and this is what I would say the classic big city Democrat playbook. Ignore the rot, massage the numbers, get the media to cover for you, and it's been that way for decades. That's why. And I gotta tell to my friends in the media, I watched this documentary over the weekend. I think you did too on Katrina. Man,
Don't do what they do.
yeah, for sure. But this is my message to the media. I mean, you have so much power. You have so much control. Not as much now as you did, especially not then. People trusted you then. Not too many people trust you anymore. Matter of fact, 4 out of 5 don't, according to recent polls. Okay, but you can change that, and you can change that by just telling the truth. But I was watching Hurricane Katrina documentary. It's on National Geographic, I think.
Disney Plus. Or
Disney
Hulu.
Plus. Okay, I don't know why I saw that.
But which is also National Geographic.
Okay.
Is on there.
Go check it out. Look at how the media portrayed the folks in the Superdome, and look how the media portrayed the situation at both the convention center and the Superdome following Hurricane Katrina. And look, we're not even talking about the massive failures of leadership up and down. Okay, I'm talking just to my friends in the media. That could have been handled differently, and just like Washington D.C. and the mess it's in, like physically looking at it, could have been handled differently. A lot of things could be handled differently, but the media has the ability to spin things so much, and sometimes blatantly lie. I mean, we've seen that blatantly lie, or give half truths, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
I think they know. Our listeners know.
Yes,
Very good.
100%, 100. That's right. But it's been like that, like all what we're talking about, you are right about that. It's been there for decades, and the trend has been there for decades. And this whole swamp thing, not unique to Congress, too. It's in the streets. I mean, think about it. Think about it. The swamp extends past these elected officials. It extends past the bureaucracy. It extends all the way to that culture from local commissions to boards to appointments to whatever. It breeds that culture, and it's not just this mayor at the top. It's her predecessors as well. They're okay with Washington looking like that, and the whole the crime is down talking point, political math.
Tell Big Balls crime is down.
Yeah, exactly. Poor guy. Poor guy. All right. So take a little break. When we get back, we'll talk about that. Actually, we'll talk about a pretty serious situation over there with the CDC shooter. So, all right, guys, stick around. Be right back.